Skirt, skirt. Told you we always been ready. I don't need people that's petty, that weigh on me heavy while I'm being steady. I need a record with Felly. We get it bouncing like Betty's, I feel like I'm Nelly. Don't bring the beef like a deli. It's leaving I levy, no sleeping on me like I'm Freddy. Chris Breeze, how I do, hit him with the moves. Left hand step back, ballin' like I'm Coos. All faith, God's plan, you just gotta choose. God slaps, nothing left to prove. Y'all gotta leave me alone. Lately I've been in my zone. Told them no cap like I fitted, but lately the flows have been straight off the dome. I feel like I'm MVP, like my name Patty Mahomes. If it ain't about money, don't hit up my phone, cause lately I've been in my zone.
Hello, welcome to the Cowboy Show, hosted by Ben Carey and Nick Gronerad, combining expert human opinions with cutting-edge simulation models to help you arrive at the best picks each week. Inside Edge Community. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to today's stream. It is Tuesday. We've got 16 games. We got a doubleheader kicking off in about 2 hours between the White Sox and the Guardians. Aside from that, though, it's looking like a pretty good day of baseball. It was a bloodbath yesterday. Sick Money used that word in the chat in the build up into the stream, and I completely agree. Yesterday was a bit of a bloodbath. There was a lot of favorites, a lot of teams that a lot of people were on that ended up losing. Not a good day for the Nerfy gang yesterday either. I believe we had a lot of Yerfies hit, but today I cautiously optimistic. I have a pretty good feeling about today's slate. What's up, AP? Good morning. It's at pick 6. It's let's go. Stream days are basically just starting the day up units. Yeah, hopefully we can start out the day up some units, or at least with some good EV plays on the board. And Sick Money, what's up? Yeah, we need some redemption from yesterday. What's up, Shmoney? Brutal day yesterday. Yeah, it was a brutal day for a lot of people, except for Fruity and Chelly. Shout out Fruity and Chelly for their nuke on the Mets that ended up cashing. Baked Pumpernickel coming in with the 2-month subscription. Thank you for that. Skirt. Came in a little bit too soon for the Noti to play. Let me see if I can replay that. That's like the first world problems, right? If you have the notification coming in come a little bit late, or a little bit early, so it's not set up to play during the intro. But thank you so much for that. Thank you, appreciate it. And yeah, shout out Baked Pumpernickel going ham in Chelly's chat yesterday. That was an absolute vibe, that stream. I'm so happy that Chelly's starting to stream. He is so good at creating content like that. He's gonna have a ton of success doing it. What is up, Jay Wells? Good morning. Can smell the focaccia baking. Yeah, I can. Rosemary is in the air. Yeah, fuck the Guardians. Shout out the Rockies for teasing you last night. Yeah, the Rockies teased a lot of people. They went down early. Ben hit his live over 9, but they couldn't quite finish off the comeback. Rampage sent a lot of trap lines today. Send help. I mean, after yesterday, I don't know. Maybe maybe they're not trap lines. Maybe they're and it's an olive branch. An olive branch from Vegas, giving us some good value. Shout out Pure for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Thank you. Did the audio play for that for anybody, or is it just me that it didn't play for? I saw it came up physically on the screen. I didn't get any. Oh yeah, because the alert box is muted. Nice. Let's unmute the alert box, because there's no reason for that. And let's replay that. I still don't have any audio from that. Tech support stream. I don't know what's going on. Didn't play. Yeah, the visuals there. Yeah, L streamer, indeed. I'm just gonna end the stream and retire. Sorry everyone, it's been nice knowing you. Catch you in the next life. All right. No, it didn't play. I'm gonna need to figure that out. I don't know why there's no audio for that. I wasn't messing around with anything at all. But that is weird. That is weird. Gonna get that figured out for next time. Again, though, thank you for the sub. Appreciate it so much. What's up? Bryce Dog had the under and Rockies plus 1.5. So electric. Yeah, that was the perfect way for that game to end for you. That is for sure. And what is up, Scrunch? What is up? What's up, chat? All right. Let's hop into today's baseball slate. We're gonna figure out if there are in fact a lot of trap lines on the board today, or if there are some good value opportunities for us to take advantage of. So how the stream works, for anybody who might not know, we've got 5 categories of games that you can see on the left-hand side of the screen. For each of the first 4 categories, it picked out a game that fits into that category. It's 4 games that are interesting for 4 different reasons, not necessarily favorite bets of the day, although I do like quite a few of these. More so just some games that are interesting, some games that people are going to be tuning into, going to be curious about, start some conversation around today's slate. For each of these games, I have my lean in that game, and you guys, as the chat, will be able to vote in a poll that I throw up to see what your collective favorite play in each game
for
is.
life.
Oh, there we go. We got the TTS is working. There just must not be a sound file attached to it. I don't know why. I'm gonna go figure that out. But yeah, Capwise for like Jeremiah. Thank you so much for the 5-month resub. Appreciate that. We have a hype train going on. Level 1 hype train. Yeah. So all of the best bets gonna get tracked over on Betstamp. We're closing in on 550 different leans tracked over on Betstamp. You can see each and every single one of them on the Capwise Stream Betstamp account. There's a link to that in the chat. Yeah, and imagine betting against Mad Max. Yeah. The Mets were definitely the play yesterday. Model actually had the Mets winning. I'm a little upset I didn't have action on that. Would have made the moment a lot more electric last night. And Jeremiah, thank you for the 6 bits. Appreciate that. And there was audio for that. Oh, actually, I think I know what's going on. I know why there's no sub audio. I think I was playing around with it trying to help Trent get it set up, but I must have just deleted the sound file. But I'll figure that out next time. So the last category of the day is the walk-off. As always, this is our actual favorite bet of the day. I've got mine lined up. And chat, you guys, as always, will be able to tell me what your favorite plays on today's slate are. And I will put 5 of them in a poll, and we will see who wins. Pick 6, how can you tell who had the lean in Betstamp? So I have everything tagged. I don't think that anybody other than the person doing the tagging can see the tags. But I have everything tagged both by category and by the person who said it. I think it's just a thing where the tags are for the user only. I wish I could make them public. If I could, I would. No Ben today. No, I think Ben is mostly done with baseball. Ben is like fully on football mode. Also, on that note, actually, sorry for the fact that there's no guest today. You have to deal with it being just me. We're having some confusing scheduling stuff going on. Hoping to have that resolved in one way or another pretty soon. But we should start having more regular guests again on the Tuesday streams. Gui says MLS Austin FC over goals today. I know nothing about the MLS, but if anybody wants a tale, have at it. If anybody knows anything about the MLS, let me know if that's a good play. Yeah, no, Solo Nick is fun. I think Solo Nick should be a low quantity thing. Not that it's bad. Not that I'm bad content sitting here by myself. Not that I don't enjoy it, but it is definitely better content most of the time to have a second person on. You get more insight, you get more back and forth, more opportunity to just joke around and stuff But yeah, it's fun being up here by myself too. Would like to do that more like once a week. Am I going to Ben? I'm going with Ben to the presentation. No, I'm gonna be here in Denver, still holding down the fort. Ben is off to New York, probably today or tomorrow. It's exciting. I was at the same. We were both actually at the same conference the last time it ran in New York, and it was a ton of fun. I would love to be able to go again, but I think I need to be here to keep everything MLB related sorted out. All right, so let's hop straight into category number 1.
David versus Goliath.
Average Joe's versus the Globo Gym Goliath. This sport doesn't build character, it reveals it.
F&A, Cotton, F&A.
So category number 1 is David versus Goliath, where we're taking a look at a team that is a heavy money line favorite. And it doesn't get much more of a... This team is very obviously going to be a massive favorite than Garrett Cole on the mound for the Yankees at home against the Cincinnati Reds. It just screams minus 300 line. And that's exactly where we're at. The Yankees are sitting in the minus 300, minus 320 range at home against the Reds. Total in this game is sitting at 8.5. So this is just an interesting game, I think, from a betting fundamentals perspective, right? Is there value on the Yankees money line at minus 320? Doubtful. In order for a minus 320 to be a good value play, I mean, you need to be counting on them to win more than 75% of the time. You're looking probably 76, 77% of win probability for the Yankees, and that. Is that the case? Maybe not. I mean, that's just something that you can't lay. Oh, did I put 1.5? That's supposed to be a 2.5 in the poll, by the way. That's what I was getting at. I fucked up the poll. L streamer for the second time. Yeah. So the minus 1.5 even for the Yankees, like Johnny said, is minus 168, minus 165-ish. So you're really looking at a minus 2.5 for the Yanks if you're trying to get into the realm of minus 120s or of minus 110s. So you got Garrett Cole again on the mound for the Yankees, who are the best team in baseball right now. I don't think anybody should have all that much of an argument for calling the Yanks the best team in baseball at this point. I mean, they've been relatively cold recently, only 5-5 in their last 10 games. But what I find really impressive about the Yankees is that they're performing especially well at home. They're 34-9 at Yankee Stadium this year. They've only lost 9 games at home. And with the potency that this offense has, they're going to put up runs. Graham Ashcraft on the mound for the Reds is a good young pitcher, but I think that he's a guy that is a really advantageous matchup for the Yankees. The Yankees, they have some potential issues with strikeouts, leaving guys on base. I mean, with it's just something that comes naturally with all the power that they have in that lineup. But that's really not Ashcraft's MO. He's only got 29 strikeouts in 49 innings pitched this year. He pitches to a ton of contact. He also doesn't walk a lot of guys. He only has 9 walks in 49 innings. So we're going to see a lot of balls in play from the Yankees. And I think just with the potency from top to bottom in this lineup against a guy who's going to be giving up a ton of contact, the Yankees are going to score. So then it's just a question of, are the Reds going to perform at all on the offensive end against Garrett Cole? And that's kind of the determining factor between like a Yankees team total or a Yankees minus 2.5 or an over 8.5 in the game for me. That's kind of my thought process here. Garrett Cole been pitching a lot better. Naturally, the game logs are not loading for me, so I can't cite exactly what he's been doing in his recent starts. But Garrett Cole has looked really good. I think people have Garrett Cole some hesitancy around betting on Garrett Cole from some of his performances at the beginning of the season and some of his performances last season with the sticky stuff change. But I have full confidence in Garrett Cole. So I'm actually going to take. I don't know if it's a square play or a squircle play or an ugly play or a good play. I don't know what it is. But I'm going to take the Yankees on the -2.5 at plus money. That's where I'm going to go here. I think that we see a game that ends up 6-2, 6-3, 7-3, 5-1, something in that range. No ladder, probably not. Although actually, it is a potential ladder opportunity because of the fact that I mean the Reds bullpen is so bad also. So we're going to see a lot of balls in play against Ashcraft. We're going to see a lot of pretty mediocre performance from the Reds bullpen, especially if it gets out of hand early. If the Yanks are up 2 or 3 runs when Ashcraft gets pulled, we're going to get the bad end of the Reds bullpen. And you could really see the Yankees run up the score. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in the Yankees -2.5. And Beg Pumpernickel, that is an excellent point. I'm typically very hesitant to bet home teams on a -1.5. But I think I do think that we're in a situation where I guess I'll say I'm more comfortable betting -2.5s than -1.5s, because if you're going to be losing in the kind of shitty situation where the 1.5 is a bad beat and you lose on 1, you're losing on 2.5 also. And I think that the Yankees have so much potential to put up a ton of runs today that I feel comfortable laying plus money on the -2.5. And I don't hate the team total looks. So Scrunch said Yankees team total over 5.5 at plus 110. Definitely a good look. Sick Money said Yankees team total over 5. That's probably more like -120-ish if the 5.5 is plus 110. I don't hate those looks either. I do think that there's a small chance we end up at like a 4-0, 5-1 type game. So I'm going to take the Yankees -2.5 at plus 115. And let's take a look and see what the chat has. It is definitely an interesting poll here from the chat. We've got 4 votes on the Reds plus 2.5, 4 votes on the over, 3 votes on the Yankees, and not a single person on the under. Also, one other thing to note that I didn't talk about before is the wind is blowing out 13 miles an hour out in Yankee Stadium, so we could see some balls fly. So if it is the Reds plus 2.5 though, and the over as the tie, the implied team total that has to hit if both of those leans hit is the Reds team total over. So that is going to be the play for chat. So locking in once again the Yankees -2.5 for myself. Going to take the Reds team total over. We'll take a over 2.5 at -120. And there we are. That'll be interesting. I don't really necessarily hate that either. But I'd rather be on the Yankees scoring runs than the Reds, personally. All right. Let's move along now into category number 2.
Batting practice.
As there's a drive in a deep left field by Castellanos, it will be a home run. And so that'll make it a 4-0 ball game. I don't know if I'm going to be putting on this headset again.
So category number 2 is batting practice, where we're taking a look at a game with a high total. We've got game number 2 in a series that caused a lot of people a lot of anxiety yesterday. That is the game between the Padres and the Rockies. So the Rockies are at home, sitting at about plus 120 on the money line, which means that the Padres sitting at -140 favorites on the road. Total in this game actually dropping a little bit I think it was more 11.5 across the board earlier, looking like we're looking at more of an 11 right now. Although a little bit juiced towards the over, like a minus 115 on the over, minus 105 on the under. 11 seems to be a consensus price. So yesterday, we saw the big trend about the Rockies winning at home, like 9 out of 9, 10 out of 10 as underdogs against the Padres. We saw that finally come to an end. Almost didn't come to an end. CJ Cron almost walked that game off. But it was not to be. So running it back today, we've got Austin Gomber on the mound for the Padres, and we've got Mike Clevenger on the mound for the Padres. Clevenger still kind of working his way back a little bit from injury. Is just now building his innings up into the range where he's going to be pitching 5-6 innings consistently. Again, for some reason, RotoWire's game logs are not loading for me right now, so I can't go kind of on the fly and cite some specific recent performances for him. But he's still been pretty solid. I mean, he's not quite got the same K stuff that he had back in Cleveland, where he was not necessarily competing for a Cy Young, but definitely one of the better pitchers in all of baseball. But he's looking pretty good. I do worry about him a little bit in Coors. I looked earlier; he's made one start in his career in Coors. It was earlier this year, while he was still building his innings up. It wasn't really a whole proper start. It was more of an opening appearance. He went 2 innings, gave up like 5 hits and 2 runs or something, but not really anything to handicap off of in and of itself. Gomber is I don't really know what Gomber is aside from bad. He's been bad at Coors this year. He's been bad on the road this year. It's been a rough go of it for Austin Gomber. He's got like a 6.6 ERA at home, a 6.3 ERA on the road, walking a lot of batters, giving up a ton of hits, ton of home runs. 14 home runs allowed in his in 14 starts this year. He's pitched 16 total games, but 14 starts. And yeah, it's not going to be pretty for Gomber. So for me in this game, I'm either looking at a Padres money line or a Padres team total over, or just an over. And I think where I'm going to go is just with the full game over 11. So Padres, and sick money coming in with the gifted sub bang to Bills Mets fan. Appreciate that so much, my man. Thank you. Yeah. Sorry, I got distracted. I was confused. We got the gifted sub audio still working. The regular sub not working. Yeah, can we get some sub bangs in chat? Can we get some wick oneies in chat? I wanna make a command where when you get the sub, it like replaces the first letter of your name with a W. I was trying to do that in Chelly's chat yesterday. Didn't work. I could like attach a W to the front of your name. I couldn't delete the first letter. But thank you again for that. Appreciate that so much. So at minus 140, I don't love the value on the Padres. They definitely have the edge in the pitching end of things. I mean, Clevenger is definitely a better starter than Gomber. I think both of these bullpens are liable to give up some runs, though. I'm not convinced that Clevenger is capable of going out into Coors and pitching a great game, even though Chris Bryant is going to be out for the Rockies. So I think the Padres are good for theirs. Their team total is at 6. I don't want to take an over 6 and need 7 runs for the win. I mean, I don't know that there's any situation in all of baseball that I'd be comfortable taking a team total over 6 at minus money. So I'm just gonna take the full game over 11 as my lean here. So best price on that over is looking like minus 110 over on DraftKings right now. And let's see where the chat is at. So chat is on the Padres, which I don't dislike at all. Again, if I was going to be on a side here, it would be the Padres. Don't love the value at minus 140. You can actually grab this at minus 130 over on Circa. So let me go ahead and lock those in on BetStamp and get those up on the stream. And there we go. So, full poll results in that one. We had 8 votes on the Padres, 2 votes on the over, 1 vote on the under, and nobody, not a soul, on the Rockies. So it's the second time in a row that we've had a poll option with no votes. There was nobody on the under in the Reds and Yankees game, and there is nobody on the Rockies in this one. And yeah, Luigi, this series is a little sketch. Especially because of all of the success that the Rockies have historically had at home against the Padres. I mean, we saw Ben and Krabs kind of talk about that yesterday on their new show over on BetStamp. Also, be sure to go check that out, by the way. I don't have a link for it, but it should be on Ben's Twitter, on the BetStamp Twitter. But yeah, Rockies at home, Padres in Coors, but the Padres are just obviously the better team. Definitely a sketch series. So let's hop in now to category number 3.
Field streakers.
Fire up in here, it's burning hot. We on fire. As cold as ice.
So category number 3 is field streakers, where we're taking a look at a team that is on a long winning streak or a long losing streak. And wouldn't you know it, the team that is tied for being on the longest winning streak in all of baseball is the Baltimore Orioles. They are on an 8-game winning streak. If they win today, the Baltimore Orioles will be at 500. I don't know anybody, even on the Orioles, like the moms and the wives of the Orioles players and the manager of the Orioles would have thought that this team could be at 500 halfway through the season, more than halfway through the season. So big props to the Orioles for being where they're at. I mean, they've looked legitimately pretty good this year. They've really fixed the bullpen, which was one of the absolute worst in all of baseball last year. And their starting rotation also, just the pitching across the board, really, really horrendous in all phases last year. And even with a lot of the same personnel, they've fixed it. I mean, they've turned bad starters into pretty decent starters. They've turned bad bullpen arms into good bullpen arms. We're going to have some trade value at the deadline this year. I don't think that the Orioles are going to look to hold on to a ton of pieces and make a playoff push. Although they are only a couple games out of a wild card spot, which again is just crazy to say. And the bats for the Orioles have been pretty solid as well. All of that said, I'm on the Cubs today. So the Cubs are at home in this game, sitting at minus 120 on the money line, which means that the Orioles are at plus 100. Over under, sitting at 9. So here is what I don't like about the Orioles today. I don't like Jordan Lyles on the road in this spot. So Wrigley Field, as we all know, is a stadium that can definitely have some home runs hit in it. Lyles, big time fly ball pitcher. He's had huge problems with home runs in his entire career. And he's been a lot worse on the road this year. He's got a 5.89 road ERA. He's got a 2.72 home ERA. He actually hasn't given up a single home run at home all season. And that means that all 12 of the home runs that he's given up have come on the road. So I think that the Cubs are going to have a good day at the plate against Jordan Lyles. And I think that Adrian Sampson, I don't think Adrian Sampson is a very great pitcher. I don't think he's a necessarily even a good pitcher, but I think he can come out and get the job done. And I think that the Cubs bullpen can hang. I think that the Cubs have one of the better pens in all of baseball. I think that they can close this one out after getting up early against the Orioles. So I'm going to take the Cubs money line, minus 120, according to the stream graphics, minus 115 over on Barstool. Oh, I guess it's not the best price anymore. I have to refresh. As the best price, let's see what it's at now. Best price on the board, minus 119 over on Barstool. So we're looking at a minus 120, pretty much as the consensus number. You can actually grab the Orioles at plus 110. And that seems to be exactly what chat wants to do. Because we have 6 votes on the Orioles. First fade of the day. It's the first time we've had a fade, just in general, in quite a while. So 6 votes on the Orioles, 5 votes on the Cubs, 2 votes on the over, and again, for the 3rd time in a row, not a soul on the under. So this game going to be the Cubs money line for me. Orioles money line for the chat. And I will say that my runner-up pick, my lean for the total would be the over. So I don't hate that play either. Also, look who decided to show up in the chat. What is up, Chelly? How's it going? Everyone, be sure to go drop a follow on Chelly's stream if you are not already doing so. Just started streaming week or 2 ago. Phenomenal content, absolutely phenomenal content. Chelly is a natural. Chelly is very good at just bringing the energy, bringing the hype. An excellent time in there every single day. So, also thank you, Baked Pumpernickel, for the sub bang. Waked Wumper Wickle again. There was a lot of waked Wumper Wickling all night last night, and we have again for the 2nd time today a waked Wumper Wickle. So thank you for that. Can we get some sub bangs in the chat? Appreciate that. What says Nick, you're phenomenal. No, you're phenomenal. You're phenomenal. We're all phenomenal. This is just a phenomenal community. I really, Charlie, you were saying this last night, and I completely agree. Like I love the community that we have here. Like we get to go on stream in the morning, we get to go on stream in the afternoon, go on stream at night, just hanging out with the boys, talking some sports, talking some life. It's just it's a great vibe. It's a great time. It's such a for the most part a wholesome community. Everybody here right now, wholesome people, great people. I appreciate each and every single one of you for being here and for making this community what it is. People's Vegas, Acuna first pitch home run minus 140. What a great value. I love it. Maybe one ahead with the second pitch though, just in case. Just in case. Was this Peterson for the Mets today? Just in case he needs one pitch to warm up or something. So he may be ahead with second pitch. NFL Material says, I'm more phenomenal. Completely agree. You're the phenomenalist. The phenomenalist. Can we get a fuck Trent? Yeah, you can get a fuck Trent. We can get a fuck Trent. We can get a fuck Krabs. We can get a fuck Labatha. Just whoever we wanna fuck. We can wait. What? Wrong website. Let's see what else. Joe, that command only works in Trent's stream. And it's FK now. Johnny says, Ben went corporate with Krabs. What a fraud. No, Ben is corporate with me. Ben and I, co-owners, co-founders of Capwise, full-time work for both of us. He just has a show that he's running over on Betstamp with Krabs. That started yesterday. I need a noise, but yeah, I mean, I have a soundboard. The soundboard works. It's just I don't know. I need better sounds. Like if we wanna boo your picks. Okay, I can do that. I have some funny Trent clips on here.
Morning. I'm looking for locks.
Special edition Super Goat lay today. Hop on.
But yeah, gotta improve the soundboard a little bit. And also, there's an issue with sending the soundboard audio out to the guests on stream. There's like I don't have a mixer. I need to get a mixer. But yeah, just gotta figure that out. Oh yeah, there's Ballsack State. Yeah, that one's on here too. Let me go. Oh, I don't know where it is. Or maybe no, that was the category from college basketball season. That was great. Yeah, I'm gonna secretly boo all of Crab's picks when he comes on, and he won't even know. That would be so funny. Luigi, I don't use FanDuel. FanDuel can't verify that I exist, so I can't bet on FanDuel. It's really stupid. But yeah, so no FanDuel for me. Who's Ben? Wow. That's actually kind of funny. It tells you how fucking long it's been since Ben has been on the stream. Ben is my co-founder of Capwise. Ben is the main founder of Capwise. I'm the co-founder. But yeah, if you're relatively new within like the last month or so, you've probably never seen Ben. I think Ben has been on once in the last like month and a half because he's so focused up on football. That's actually hilarious. I have to tell him that somebody said that. Can we get a fuck Ben in chat? Yeah, Nick is the voice, Ben is the business. Yeah, I mean we trade off the roles and responsibilities. There's ebb and flow. There's a balance. I'm very happy to just come on and create content. Ben is creating content in other spots, TikTok, Twitter, those kinds of things. The Twitch is like the Twitch is my baby, I would say. So I'm gonna go on a little tangent. I don't know if I'm sure some people know this. I've told this story before, but like I don't want to take too much credit, but I'm like kind of the reason that this whole sports betting community exists on Twitch to begin with. I'm a big Twitch guy outside of sports betting. We wanted to figure out how to create some new content back in like 2020 before the NFL season then, and I was like, let's start streaming on Twitch. And Ben was like, what's Twitch? So we started out with streaming to like 2 viewers for a year. Slowly took off. Slowly started building up. I don't think that Trent would be on Twitch doing what he's doing, which is phenomenal content, if it weren't for consistent pestering from Ben saying like, hey, this is good. Twitch is the wave. And now with that, and Trent having the success that he's having, and other people starting to make content, Lockmith streaming, Chelly streaming, Wiley was streaming for a while, but he went corporate. It's so much fun. But yeah, Twitch is kind of my baby. So I will never not be making Twitch content. Well, we had a joking fuck Ben, because Ben hasn't been on stream in a month. Yeah, Nick not a boomer confirmed. And yeah, the TikTok live streams are horrible. The fact that there's this whole chat, right? I mean, this is what makes Twitch. It's like the fun part. You can make videos. You can like make live content anywhere, but the interactivity that you get on Twitch is I mean, it's what makes the community what it is, in my opinion. What's Wiley doing? He has a full-time job now. I think he graduated college. And he also is selling his picks now. I'm not going to hate on anybody for that. Yeah, Ben got married and can't come on stream. Yeah, Ben got married and working on football. You're gonna start seeing a lot more Ben again once it's time for football content. Also, what's up, Chef T? Responded to your comment about getting the fuck man, but haven't seen you in a while. Hope all is well. All right, let's move along. Hop in to category number 4.
All I do is win.
And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. 'Cause all I do is
Wind.
So category number 4 is all I do is wind. We're taking a look at a game with potentially heavy wind implications. So the game with the strongest wind today is the game in New York. 13 miles an hour blowing out at Yankee Stadium. Already talked about that game, though, in the David versus Goliath category. So we're going to take a look instead at game number 2, wind-wise. And that is the game in San Francisco, where we've got the ultimate, the final boss of turkey tossers, Dallas Keuchel, on the mound for the Diamondbacks, taking on the opposite of a turkey tosser in Logan Webb for the Giants. So in this game, we're looking at about a minus 225 money line for the Giants, minus 105, minus 1.5 at home for the Giants. Over under sitting at 8. And yeah, it is in fact fade Keuchel day. It's just a question of what is the optimal way to fade Keuchel. You can fade Keuchel by taking a team total for the Giants, a first 5 team total for the Giants, maybe even better, because that's a pure Keuchel fade. You could take a Giants money line or a Giants run line if you're trusting Logan Webb to pitch well, which, I mean, he probably should. You could take just a regular first 5 over. Just anything involving the Giants scoring runs is a good fade on Keuchel. Shelly says D-backs money line. I'm going to assume that that's a joke. If you want to put your 2K that you want on the Mets yesterday, roll it over onto the D-backs money line. Post that slip on Twitter. I'll tail. But aside from that, if anybody can prove that they're betting on Keuchel, I'd be interested in seeing it. But yeah, it is fade Keuchel day. It is Thanksgiving. We're gonna see some turkeys. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm actually just gonna take the first 5 over in this game. I think that Keuchel is gonna have a bad game. We're going to see a Dallas Keuchel masterclass NFL material, but not the kind of masterclass that you might want to pay for. We're going to see a masterclass in turkey tossing. I think the Giants are going to score some runs. Their first 5 team total is also a potential look, although I don't think I love. Oh, wait a second. Line must have moved. That's where I'm going to go. Oh, hold on. So I had written down, thinking out loud, had the first 5 over, 4.5 at plus money. Why am I taking that? Or why was I thinking about taking that over the Giants' first 5 team total? Plus 100. Over 2.5. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna go full fade Keuchel. Give me Giants. First 5 team total, over 2.5 at plus 100. Giants offense is not the best, but Keuchel is Keuchel. Easy fades. So chat is on the Giants run line. So we have 8 votes on the Giants run line, 2 votes apiece on the over and the under. So maybe not so much consensus about how Logan Webb is going to pitch today, how the Diamondbacks offense is going to perform today. And 1 vote. Maybe it was Chelly trolling. Maybe it was NFL material and his Dallas Keuchel masterclass. Maybe it was somebody just not wanting the Diamondbacks to feel left out. but one person on the D-backs to cover the plus 1.5 run line. But it is for the chat. Giants minus 1.5 at minus 105. Jelly just trolling, hates the Giants. Yeah, the Giants, they're in a rough spot. So actually, I will say, after saying all of this, I if I had to choose a run line here, I might actually be on the Diamondbacks. I would never bet that. You can't bet on anything that involves Dallas Keuchel doing well. But yeah, it could be just a regular over in this game for me, or something about the Giants doing well. But weird game. NFL materials. Your favorite thing to do is just wait until I say something and then say that the opposite of it is a lock, or a guarantee, or a master class. And I'm here for it. So let's get all of this tracked over on BetStamp. Got it up on the screen. Got my team total tracked. Best price that you can get, by the way, on the Giants minus 1.5 is plus 104 over on Circa. And yeah, BJM, I agree. Is the Giants offense great? No. But does everybody turn into the Yankees against Keuchel? Yeah. Thoughts on Game 1 in the doubleheader today between the Guardians and the White Sox? And also, somebody, I think it was Chef T, asked about the new guy that the Guardians have called up, Nolan Jones. So Nolan Jones, he looks good. I mean, he's hitting .538 right now. That's not going to continue, obviously. But I watched the game yesterday. He's a big dude. He's got a nice swing. So I'm not a professional scout. I don't know a whole lot about Jones's prospect pedigree, but he looks pretty solid, especially as a left-handed bat in that lineup. Got a bunch of good righties in there, so it's going to be really nice for them to have another kind of power bat from the left-hand side, in addition to Josh Naylor, that they can slide in there. I'm completely staying away from game number 1, though. And I just hate doubleheader games in general. The Davis Martin guy that the White Sox are trotting out, I don't think he's very good. Shane Bieber's good, but inconsistent. And no Eloy Jimenez, I think, for the Giants in this first game. No, it's Luis Robert, not Jimenez, who's not playing. But yeah, probably gonna stay away. Probably, I mean, I can't take the White Sox there. Got to be Cleveland if I'm making a lean, but no bets for me in that game. So it is time now for the walk-off. So as always, what I need from you, chat, is your favorite bets on today's slate. It can be a money line, a run line, a game total, a team total, a first 5 bet, a first inning bet, a nerfy, a yerfy. It could be a player prop. Anything. Give me the bet and give me the price. Is it a minus 110? Is it a plus 400? Is it a Yankees plus 8.5 minus 3,000? DCL straight bet of the century. If you don't give me the price, it's not going in the poll.
The walk-off.
The 1-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to deep right. Away back. Gone.
So let's see what we've got. Pick 6 has the under in Chris Sale's return. So Tampa Bay, Boston, under 7.5 at minus 115. Luigi's on the Astros. Money line at minus 130. Bills Mets fan on the Rays money line. Going to keep that one out of the poll just because we had it in the have another pick in that game already in the poll. Larry, I expected better from you. You know how this works. You gotta You got to give me the price on the Schwarber Home Run Derby. Yankees minus 1.5 at minus 145. I will begrudgingly throw that in the poll. Love the Yankees today. Would much rather be on the 2.5. Yandy Diaz. Over 1.5 total bases. Again, that's another pick in that same game. So going to keep that one out. Yankees minus 3.5. I don't hate the Yankees ladder. Phillies money line at plus 165 against the Cards today. No, not against the Cards. Against the Mets. And we need one more. Luis Garcia. Over 6.5 Ks at plus 1 or 2. Oh, wait, no. We have a pick in that game already. Braves money line. I'm not going to put a minus 190 in there. Although I don't necessarily hate it. A's first 5. You're a masochist putting any money on that game. You just want to turn it on and you want to sit there and you want to experience pain. Putting your money on that Athletics and Rangers game. Athletics first 5 plus 0.5 plus 100. What was the price there? Nick in a striped shirt was definitely plus money, but should be minus 1,000 every day. Do I own that many striped shirts? I have a few striped shirts. I have this one. I like this shirt. It's got a big ass $ sign on it. Because we're making money today. I have like 3 other striped shirts. Do I wear too many striped shirts? Is that a thing? I think a couple of them are kind of old. They need to get rotated out. Okay, so poll is up. Let me know what your favorite play on today's slate is. And my favorite play on today's slate is another first 5 team total. Not in any of the games that we've talked about today, and not in a game that is in the poll. So what I like today is the Minnesota Twins. I missed your comment, Nick. I read your comment. You said Dallas Keuchel over 5.5 strikeouts plus 600. I'm not gonna put guarantees in the poll. We need it would win. We need to make sure that we have a little bit of competition. There has to be an actual choice that people have to make. I like the Minnesota Twins. First 5 team total over 2.5 today. And I think that you're getting that at around minus 125. So they're playing up against one of my absolute favorite pitchers to fade in Jason Alexander. He's bad. He's really bad. So again, the game log's not loading for me right now, but he's made 6 starts this year, 8 total appearances, thrown 36 innings. He gives up a ton of contact and a ton of really hard contact. 47 hits allowed in those 36 innings. I was on him against the Cubs in his last start. I think it was a week ago. He gave up like 6 or 7 runs in that game. He doesn't strike anybody out. He walks as many batters as he strikes out. It's bad. He's really, really, really not a good pitcher. So we're going to see, regardless of what happens, we're going to see a ton of balls in play from the Twins. And I think that with the quality of hitter that they have with Arias batting leadoff, we're going to see him on base. There's no way we don't see Arias on base. We're going to see Buxton make great contact. We're going to see Correa make great contact. And then I think even down the lineup, some of the more strikeout-prone bats in at the bottom end of that Twins lineup, like I got like Gary Sanchez. I think this is an excellent matchup for him. Put a ball in play, get it out to the track. It's going to be bad for Alexander. So give me the Twins first 5, team total over 2.5. At minus 125. And for the chat, it is going to be the Astros. So we have 9 votes on the Astros money line, 5 votes on the Yankees. I'm a little bit surprised that the Yankees didn't get more. Was it people like the Astros? Was it people not wanting to be on the minus 145 and maybe would have rather seen a 2.5? But 5 votes on the Yankees, 3 votes on the Phillies at plus money. 2 votes came in on that Athletics first 5 plus a half run line, and 1 vote on the Tampa Bay and Boston under. So it's going to be the Astros money line at minus 130 for the chat. So my thoughts on the Red Sox and Rays game. So some people were asking about that earlier, and it came up in the poll today. So Chris Sale, again, making his first start off of the injured list. He's looked a little rough in the minors. His most recent rehab start back on July 6th. I mean, there was a lot of press attention, a lot of notoriety that he received from that start. He walked 5 batters and probably destroyed at least 5 items in the clubhouse for the Woo Sox. It was quite the meltdown from Chris Sale. So this is a spot that I really don't want to touch this game, just because there's so many potential question marks around Chris Sale's just mental makeup right now. I mean, of course, there's question marks around how Sale is going to come back and just pitch in general. But is it going to be he's going to channel all of that energy into having a good start? Is he gonna maybe walk a couple batters, get chirped, and just completely implode? Is it going to be somewhere in between? I really don't know. It's something that's kind of outside of the realm of standard pitcher versus batter matchups. So it's not something that I personally want to be handicapping at all. So I'm staying away. I can't wait to hear 10 different opinions on how this is going to go on the surgical stream. But for me personally, massive stay away spot. Maybe we should pull a prank on him before the game. Get him pissed off. Yeah, saran wrap over the toilet seat. But you see what's going to happen is how do you isolate what seat that Sale is going to take a shit on? Right? What if you try the saran wrap prank and you hit like Devers' toilet seat instead? And then Devers gets really pissed off and hits 4 home runs today. Right? The slashing the tires. I think that's the way to go. Get his teammates to help. Yeah, so is it the Sox playing the prank or is it the Rays playing the prank? We shall see. So I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there, though. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. As always, I'm going to go send a raid over to Krabs, over to Javon on the Book It show that they've got going on right now on Behind the Lines. But as always, appreciate everyone for tuning in. We'll be back same time, same place tomorrow. Probably going to have John. Haven't confirmed that yet, but he's been on the last several Wednesdays, so should probably be again. Good luck with all the bets, as always, and we will see you tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.